Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to answer the question that's been resting on everybody's minds these last couple days. What if assassins were kind of hot?
Oh no, he's hot!
That's right. Just like your family and all your coworkers and everybody you know, I'm also talking about Luigi Mangione. Look at me pretending like I don't know how to pronounce his name and where he went to school, and like I haven't already read his manifesto 3 times. And listen, before I get into this, I feel like I actually have to say that I'm not trying to make light of this guy dying. It's not inherently funny. It's just bizarre. All right, now that all the CNN reporters are gone, it's kind of hilarious. I haven't been able to put the book down, per se. I've been just refreshing constantly to see if there's anything else about this guy, and I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people unless you're normal and don't drown yourself in media like I do. So just in case you're not fully aware of what I'm talking about, I suggest you look it up somewhere else. I don't intend on being very informative. I just want to speak my piece because, like I said, literally everybody is talking about this. But United Health CEO and runner-up for the whitest name of the year, Brian Thompson, like a week ago, at the time I'm making this, he got shot in Manhattan, which, first things first, I haven't seen anybody else say this. This was my first thought of this. I have been to Manhattan. If you've been to Manhattan, I want you to really think about this. I feel like there's quite literally nowhere, no matter the time of the day, you could not be in Manhattan without tons of people being there. Like, if you've watched the video of the incident, there's literally a woman right there, and he just does it anyway. Just so shocked he even made it out of Manhattan without anybody catching him. To be caught at a McDonald's in where was it? Altoona, bro. Altoona, Pennsylvania is where he got caught, at a fucking McDonald's. And so if you look at this guy, he was Ivy League school, super smart, super wealthy, super handsome and hot, valedictorian in his school. I don't even know if that's how you say that word, because I was not valedictorian. And let me tell you something, if I ever kill somebody in Manhattan of all places, and somehow miraculously I get out of Manhattan, 1, I am not taking the gun, my 3-page manifesto pretty much confirming I'm the guy who did it, all of the fake IDs, and here's the worst part, eating inside a McDonald's. Who the hell eats inside McDonald's anymore? I've eaten at McDonald's in my car. I am never ever eating inside a McDonald's until I die. Who does that? And then like somebody recognized him through like the mask, which is just crazy to me. That could quite literally be my mom. If my mom was the one who killed Brian Thompson and I seen that CCTV footage of her in a mask, I'm not recognizing her, bro. Now all of a sudden people are mad at McDonald's and mad at the person who found him, which is almost the entire reason I'm making this video. I want to talk about the public perception of this guy. Like, it's mind-blowing to me, because I feel like, putting this case aside, because I feel like there is legitimate reason for people to want to root for this guy in this case specifically, but I'm just saying, let's take away the healthcare aspect of this whole case. Let's take it away. There was this case in Butler, Pennsylvania, like a year ago. I'm gonna put a clip right here above my head while I'm talking. This guy like spider crawled out of prison. It's the coolest thing ever. He like spider crawled out of the prison, got on the roof, and escaped. And for like 14 days, he was on the run. And I was just hooked. There's this YouTube channel called Recovery Addicts. Super good YouTube channel. Go check them out. They're fire. Like 14 hours a day for all of the 14 days of the chase, he would put up a live stream, and they would just sit and listen to police scanners and see if there's any sightings of him. And I mean, I was just so hooked, constantly refreshing. Like, people said they saw him, and he was breaking into houses, and they built like a perimeter around a botanical garden, and somehow they found him in fucking Altoona. He wasn't really in Altoona, but you get what I'm trying to say. And there's a reason I haven't said what he did yet. Because he murdered his girlfriend in front of her children. Of course, I don't want a guy like that to get out of prison and be free. Of course I don't. But it's just that. It was just like the thrill and the chase and the idea. And I think with all cases, we all kind of have that feeling where none of us want murderers to be free. So now you have this added layer of this like super smoking hot, successful, smart Italian guy. So then on top of that, you add on that he killed some corporate CEO of, not just some CEO, but a CEO of a healthcare company. Look at a guy like Ted Bundy. He was conventionally handsome. He was witty. He himself was very smart and could have been very successful. I think he was in like law school. He could have been easily successful. Didn't have to kill several women. He had himself like a cult following. I think we all have this like idea of a killer in our head, like fucked up teeth, Steelers fan, maybe a Raiders fan. They drive like a fucked up Ford Focus. Like everybody knows somebody who's been wronged by health insurance, and even if you don't know somebody, you've been screwed over by corporate America somehow. Wage theft at work, or you don't get paid for overtime, or somehow you feel like the system has wronged you. You feel like you've been cheated. So even if it's not directly healthcare, you get on your phone and you're like, oh God, somebody got killed in Manhattan. What does this country come to? And you're like, wait, it was a CEO. Well, I guess I can get behind this. The truth is, I don't really know how I feel about it. I've not been yet wronged by healthcare. I'm healthy. I'm young. But I'm sure at some point, my grandparents are getting older. My mother's getting older. I feel like at some point, I could look back on this. Me wonder, what if he wasn't sexy, Like, what if I was the guy? What if you opened your phone and I was the guy who killed Brian Thompson? Would you think like, well, Brian Thompson had kids, maybe this isn't right. So it is crazy. Thank God Luigi Mangione is handsome and successful, because I think that's the catalyst of this crazy reaction we're getting right now. They did like a news segment outside of the jail that he's being held in today, and the prisoners are like yelling from the windows, "Free Luigi!
Luigi's conditions suck! Free Luigi!
The mainstream media is like concerned. They're like, well, what if he gets killed in jail? Or like, do they think he's getting the I don't know if I can say this word. I've never made a YouTube video before. I don't know how I can word this crime. People who take advantage of children, do they think Luigi's gonna get that kind of treatment to where as soon as they get alone in the shower, 3 other prisoners come and kill him? No. I'm almost willing to guarantee that 90% of prisoners come from poor financial situations, I gotta stop talking, bro. They're coming to get me. It's the CEO of BlackRock outside my window honking right now. But no, absolutely not. I could totally see prisoners, giving him their extra fucking Snickers they get, They're going to be sliding shit under his cell, like fucking nice Crest toothpaste and warm socks and shit. At the time you're seeing this, he's still being held in fucking Altoona. He's yet to been extradited to New York to face what I believe right now is second-degree murder charges. But in New York, you don't get hit with first degree unless you kill like a fucking firefighter or cops, because they still wear those goofy hats and shit. Like they take it seriously there. Yet to stand in what's probably going to be the trial of the century. This is our OJ, and I think we can all only hope this ends like the OJ case. The 3D printed gun didn't fit in his hand. He's going to get off just like OJ did. No, if you want to know what my prediction is, you want to throw $5 on a betting website, I think he does not get hit with this crime. Maybe he gets like 5 years. Public opinion's going to come hard in this. I just don't know what they're going to do. I think a really educated and smart judge is what it's going to take to get this guy in prison, because if not, you get some fucking willy-nilly judge in there who just feels the weight of the public, like, free Luigi, he's so handsome, have you seen his abs? It's going to be hard for them to put him away. And then you have 12 jury member who, they all have fucking iPhones. They all have grandmas who didn't get their Alzheimer's treatment. What are they going to do? How are 12 people going to sit and deliberate this? I don't know, but the trial has not happened. I will probably make another video either during the trial or a couple during the trial. I don't know. I've never made a video before, but I'm so intrigued by this. It's been fun so far. Not conventionally fun like a water park is, but I hope I wasn't out of touch or, maybe a little too not serious enough for the situation at hand. I know some people are really putting their sweat and tears into this thing like it's the most important thing ever, but I just find this crazy. It's one of the craziest stories we've had in a while, and I hope it gets crazier. If you made it to the end of this, God bless you. I love you, and if you ever feel ill will towards a CEO, maybe instead of killing them, go to Kroger or your grocery store, get like a key lime pie, and just right there at the bottom, you see Elon Musk in public with that stupid accent. You just right there, right in his dumb face, record it, and that'll probably be better than killing him. So